This season for the Falcons defense, tied for the fewest in the NFL. Howell over the middle, and Samuel reaching back. He's got it, and he's got a first down.
One of the things you mentioned, to wait for routes to develop.
2nd and 8, back to the air, and another first down as McLaurin races into Atlanta territory. Flag is down. Howell rolling right, throws on the run to McLaurin. He's got him at the 25. So we'll see what the penalty marker is, but if it stands, it's a first down. Howell over the middle, and that one is caught at the 20, short of the sticks by Curtis Samuel. 7-yard attempt for Joey Sly, who's 8 of 11 on the season. And this one is right down the middle. So an opening drive field goal. 3rd down and 8. Ritter, and it's caught by Pitts, trying to push forward, and he's got enough for a first down. 2nd and 10. Ritter fires. Drake London has it into Washington territory, and he's got a first down. Ritter, he's got a wide open Matt Collins, another Atlanta first down. So a good looking drive for Atlanta. Time for an NFL Today update. JB and Boomer. Ball at the 26-yard line. Ritter in the shotgun. Over the middle, and he's got Drake London for another Atlanta first down. 2nd and 4. Ritter pulls it out of the end zone for Pitts. Touchdown! 2nd down and 6. Howell on the slant. He's got a man and another first down. And what a quarter for Terry McLaurin. Already his 4th catch of the day. Howell looking deep for McLaurin, and it's incomplete. Not able to connect, and once again it was Okudah who had the coverage. Okudah and McLaurin. 15th 3-and-out this year for Atlanta, with Jamison Crowder, the deep man, to receive the punt from Bradley Pinion. Crowder creeps up to the 27. Returnable for Crowder. Right up the middle, across the 35. There he goes! Crowder beats the punter. Can he get there? He cannot! Tripped up from behind at the 10-yard line. Who saved the touchdown, but Washington with Samuel running right. Inside the 10 and down at the 2. Big hit by Landman.
You're inside the 1-yard line. This has got to be a handoff.
It's a fake to Gibson. He walks it in for a touchdown.
Or that.
First touchdown of the season for Antonio Gibson, all set up by the 61-yard punt return from Crowder.
But his task today is not only getting after the passer, but it is setting the edge in the run game.
Ritter, nice on-time pass right at the chains. We'll see where they spot this one after the catch by Drake London.
If you're the Washington Commanders defense.
Ritter, quick pass right at the sticks. And they're going to say it's play clock at 2. Ritter takes the snap. Looking right. Looking for Robinson, and a wheel route incomplete. Racing back into coverage was Jamin Davis. Ritter, and it's incomplete. Looking for Robinson, and Cameron Curl was right there. 2nd down and 10. Here's Robinson trying the left side. Nice run by Brian Robinson, nudged out by Ellis at the 45. Howell keeps it himself, and he picks up the first down. Hand off to Gibson. Moving those legs forward, and a nice run. He's still going. Antonio Gibson. Howell under center on 1st and 10. Back to the air. He's got McLaurin downfield, and he makes the catch at the 8. Hit hard by A.J. Terrell, but it's 1st and goal after number 17 picks up 17. He's a big Atlanta Braves fan. 1st and goal. Howell over the middle, caught, and touchdown for Curtis Samuel. Play clock at 2. Ritter, he's got Pitts for the first down. Breaking open and breaking free. Stiff arm and down near midfield. A gain of 19. Cody Barton on the tackle. 3rd down and 7. Wide open is Robinson. He's got the first. Cuts back to the middle of the field and then spun down by Khalil Hudson. A 22-yard gain on 3rd down. 3rd and 24. Ritter passes to London, and there it is, right inside the 30, and it gives Koo a much better chance of putting 3 on the board. And Koo's kick. 2nd down and 10. Ritter over the middle to Drake London. He's got a first down. Up to the 41-yard line. Curl on the tackle. 3rd down and 7. Atlanta 4 for 8 in the first half. And intercepted. Fuller has it. Nobody touched him. He gets up. And Fuller is out of bounds. Kendall Fuller with his 2nd interception of the season. 2nd and 7. Howell moving the pocket right. He's got a wide open man. That's Robinson. Blockers ahead. Inside the 10. 5. Touchdown! Play action. Chase Young's coming. Ritter escapes. Ritter keeping the play alive. And he picks up the first down. Chase Young had him but could not bring him down. 3rd and 3. Ritter chased by Tuhill, and he's got him! Casey Tuhill with the sack. Because I can see the growth, and Ron Rivera talked to us about the growth of Howell as well, as Rodriguez rips off another run. Up to the 35-yard line, and a first down for Chris Rodriguez, a gain of 13. 3rd down and 8. Howell in trouble, nowhere to go, and down he goes! Ebiketie with his first sack of the year today. So Atlanta takes over with 4:31 to go in the 3rd. Ritter throwing on first down. Has time. Now steps up. He's going to run it. He's got some room, and he's got the first down. Jamin Davis catches up to him, but not before a gain. 2nd and 6. Quick pass caught by Smith. He's got the first down and able to run up ahead to the 49-yard line. A gain of 12 for Jonnu Smith. They motion again. Ritter over the middle. Nice catch by Smith. Touchdown at the 35 by Curl. That one on CBS. First play of the 4th quarter. Robinson is stacked up.
And then discuss it afterwards.
They're going for it. Ritter, a quick pass. First down to Hollins. So Arthur Smith took a gamble on 4th down in the first half, and it backfired. This time, the Falcons were able to move the sticks.
This is such...
From the 3. Ritter, play action. He's got a wide open man. Smith bobbles it, but he's got it for a touchdown. And for Jonnu Smith, that's his first touchdown in 31. Down 8. Algier, does he get there? No! Khalil Hudson making the tackle. Howell's only thrown one pass this half. It went for a touchdown. Second pass complete to McLaurin. Gets away from Richie Grant. McLaurin breaking free and pushed out of bounds by Jesse Bates. 10:25 to go. Falcons get the football back. A flag is down. Free play for Ritter. Going to take a shot for London. And London fighting for it. He's got it!
Both of these guys, I mean, they
won't let go.
Both of them have it kind of cleanly.
Understanding there's an offsides penalty, taking a shot, being aggressive, letting it rip down the field.
Second career 100-yard receiving game for Drake London. Here's Bijan Robinson finding a hole and taking it into Washington territory. Algier. Good vision by Tyler Algier to pick up the first down.
We talk about Arthur's.
Algier running right. Algier inside the 10. Algier caught from behind. Jesse Butler on the tackle, but first and goal for the Falcons. Play clock at 1 again. Just barely gets it off. Ritter chucks it. Intercepted! Picked off! 3rd and 10. Howell in trouble. Stays on his feet, and now he is crunched. Bud Dupree, Arnold Ebiketie, and Grady Jarrett all there to bring Howell down. 4 straight incompletions for Ritter. Ritter in trouble, and down he goes. Casey Toohill is having one of the best games of his young career. 4th and 8 they go with all 3 timeouts. 2:30 on the clock. Ritter over the middle, and it's broken up. Danny Johnson. Howell, quick pass, incomplete. Looking for McLaurin, and that quickly stops the clock with 2:10 to play. 2 minutes to go. Falcons have 1 timeout. Ritter from his own end zone, throwing and completes it for a first down to Drake London.
To come up with the win, but starting a drive with the completion, just getting it going is huge. Nice start for the Falcons.
12-yard pickup. Ritter again, and his pass is dangerous, but London somehow has it. It looked like Kendall Fuller was closing quickly and could maybe intercept it. Instead, it's Ritter locates Bijan Robinson, and Robinson wisely goes out of bounds. Good start to this drive for Atlanta. Ritter, and he's got a man. It's Hollins. Mac Hollins into Washington territory. Ritter on the slant, intercepted! Desmond Ritter with his 3rd interception of the game, and it's Jamin Davis with his first career INT. This 4th quarter is one to forget for Arthur Smith and the Falcons. A lot of mistakes by Atlanta down the stretch. And for the first time in his career, both at college and the NFL, Desmond Ritter loses a home game.